So we need to understand that we cannot escape the process. So first of all, you need to see there are two things. One is your inner world and one is the outer world. And outer world involves millions of factors, like there are so many people involved, you're surrounded by natures, then government policies, politics. So there are so many factors involved in the outside world, and then there is an inside world which has only one factor, which is you. See, if the inside world is calm, so whatever happening in the outside world will not affect you. So to make the inside world calm, we need to meditate and work on connecting with our soul. So once we are connected with our soul, the mind chatter goes really low, and then slowly it goes away. And also for the outside world, we need to understand, or we need to bring this clarity, that the outside world works with thousands or millions of factors, and so we are projecting everything from inside to outside. So we have all this desire. See, everything is made in mind. Our mind works with desires. It has always have desires. That's why it is always running from A to B. It wants something and it doesn't have something, so it wants to grab that B, and that's why it's always in run. It's always keep on. But this thing which it wants to grab is depending on outside world, and now outside world is not in your hand. So there is nothing wrong in having desires or working towards your goals, but we need to understand that we always had these goals. And if we see out of those goals which we want to achieve, few things involved in it. First of all, what happened when we achieved those goals? Nothing changed from inside. Mind just made up new goals and we started running towards new goals. So it is always it will not let you sit down, it will not let you relax, it will always keep you in a constant fight. Even if we see people who have achieved those goals, like which we want to get, maybe money, fame, relationship, anything, whatever those people have it, are they really happy? Like, can they sleep well at night? Are they not stressed out? So achieving goals will not reduce your stress. That's how mind works. It just keep us on this run for few things. We can keep on running, that's not a problem, but we need to understand that mind is the problem for everything which we are facing. It's not what's happening outside of us, because outside of us automatically we cannot control, and that's the reason mind brings stress, because it cannot get what it wants from outside world. You can count on your fingers how many successes you have of all the desires you want till date, how many successes you have while getting those desires. You can count them on your finger. But if you see failures are unlimited. Like, there are more failures, like 90 to 95% of failures, and then only 5 to 10% will be the success which you will achieve after some time. Because of these failures, mind will keep us on this track of agitation. We will stay agitated inside. But we need to understand that when there are so many factors involved in outside world, things are not in our hand. So when things are not in our hands, why are we not calm about it? Because once you understand that things are not in your hand, the only thing which is in your hand is the action, working towards it, but not the outcome. This is very clear. If you see all in the past and reflect on them, and if you see what kind of successes we achieved, what kind of failures we got, so there are more failures as compared to successes. So that's the only reason we will be stressed out. And because of this mind, it works on desire. So we have expectations from everyone, each and everyone, and we want to control it. But now we cannot do this, because anything which is outside of us, we cannot control it. at all. How hard you try, you cannot control it. How hard you want to grab it, grasp it, you cannot do it. It is because there's the other person involved now. That person have his or her own expectation, goals, his or her own desires, and there will be a clash, 100% clash, and then the way we want to control it, it will not work out. So but mind says you have to. So that's how all the problems starts tangling up, and it becomes problem for us in terms of our inner peace. So first of all, we need to understand that we have to go through this process. The process is, there will be failures, there will be successes, and they go back to back. But there are more failures and less successes as compared to, and when we reach that success, we stay the same. We do not change. We get some momentary happiness, and then we go back into the same race again. So this is if we keep on living this way, we will stay in stress our whole life, and this life is so precious. It's a festival, and we will not be living that festival. But there is a way to stop it. The way is everything goes from inside to outside, and the problem is nothing else. It's just the mind, because mind only works in desires, and it wants to run from A to B. So if we just understand this, and then whatever is happening outside of us, we will be calm about it. We understand this, that night will change into day, day will change into night, and then obviously every coin has two sides, good and bad, like heads and tail, or every situation has two things, success or failure, and again good and bad. So but these all things that's happening outside of us, it will always happen in two. So that's why we can't control it. But when it doesn't happen the way we want it, we get problematic. So we cannot escape this process which is happening outside of us, but we can definitely make it easier for us by just understanding mind, how it works, and then connecting with our soul, or connecting with our consciousness. When you sit down in meditation, you connect with the watcher inside you, and watcher just watches things, whatever happening, and it doesn't get affected by it, because it understands that this is what mind does. I'm not mind. This is what's happening in outside world. This is not in my hand. In my hand is to work on it, work on things, and then leave it right there, leave it. And sometimes I have to just do things, I have to just watch things, I have to not get involved in those things. So this way, slowly you will start coming out of mind and start understanding what's happening in outside world is not all what you can control. And then obviously we need to see that obviously there's a day and night, it goes back to back. But the problem is, what we see is, we see one day in between two nights. But what we need to see is, there are 2 days in between, and so there is 2 days and there is one night. So if we just change this way of looking at things, and obviously at the same time see what mind does, and then slowly start making distance from our mind, things will change, and it will bring a lot of wonders for us. But definitely what's happening in outside world, that's the process we have to go through which is success, failure, good and bad, and that's the way it works, and we cannot do anything about it. So yeah, that's hopefully we got some clarity, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.